Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
right side, then I guess it's a good idea to use the hands, the feet, whatever you need. And see if you can slowly join us coming to sit up. Groovy. Seeing if you can sit with your butt on the wooden block. First question I'm going to ask you, as I ask that always, if you have just crossed your legs to the side, that you always cross your legs, then that's pretty uninteresting. Try the other side with the other leg dominant. Good. Don't spend your time waiting for me or this or that or whatever, you know. It truly started a long time ago with the very first moving. Eyes closed. Crown up, tail down. So. Patanjali teaches us in his Yoga Sutras, Stiram, Sukham, Asanam, both the yogic posture or the physical posture if you like, but on a deeper level, the actual connection to this present moment, this present of now, needs to be steady and joyful. And that needs to come by you, from you, and through you, right? Not from some outer circumstance that you sit because you, whatever. None of that. It's not about waiting for something, right? It truly is about just arriving in the here and the now. Where the potential of possibility drops into actual, what we call, manifestation. Hey poopies, let's start with uniting the hands in front of the heart for this gorgeous thing called Anjali Mudra. Namaskar. Are you coming from the downtown studio? Is it you that we have to seriously let in? Good. Have you noticed that the moment I give you an instruction, you do it, that there is this anticipation that some shit is gonna happen, and now we are back into waiting. See if you can bring your chest in the back. We don't wait for anything, right? That's the beauty of it all. Hey poopies, remind yourself, because you are the teacher, you are the guru, you are the Swami, you are Krishna, and we're just confused that we are Arjuna, right? Remind yourself we breathe through the nose only, both in and out. So let's just quietly let the breath come out of the body. Don't do anything to it, just let it happen. Will you stop looking so happy? Good, and then squeeze the last bit out with the belly muscles. Of course, and then taking a nice, long, deep one in, filling all the way up to the heart space. See if you can just observe it, just let it happen, give it some direction. Closed, bowing the head always slightly forwards, right? That's this beautiful symbol of surrendering or losing ourselves in the oneness of love. that love, there is no second one. It's our true nature, where nothing moves, where nothing is expressed, where there truly only is one thing. And whatever seems to be changing into one thing, that one love, is unaffected. When you're done, you can just quietly rest your hands down, keeping the eyes closed. So we're still reading from the Bhagavad Gita, Song of the Lord. It's the book of Krishna, God, love, the source, singularity, whatever you want to call it. And Arjuna is both you and us, right? So Krishna, God, our true nature, and Arjuna, you as a manifestation of human soul, if you like, or human body, or whatever. I'm still in the second chapter, and that's the chapter of Sankhya Yoga, or the yoga of wisdom, if you like. So Krishna, Arjuna, he just keeps on asking questions, how about this and how about that? Krishna asks, Arjuna asks, of course, "O Lord, what is the sign of one of steady wisdom, who is always in samadhi? How does this person talk, walk and sit?" Krishna answers in a few shlokas, "A person who has let go of all personal desires and is utterly content in the truth of Atman, the true self, is one of steady wisdom. A person undisturbed by difficulties, who doesn't yearn to be happy, who has no favorites, no fear and no anger, is a sage of steady wisdom. Whoever is free of all mental attachment, who is not excited when good things happen, nor dejected when evil comes, is poised in wisdom. When one can withdraw the senses from sense objects, like a turtle draws within, his wisdom is unwavering. Whoever is free of all mental attachment, who is not excited when good things happen, nor dejected when evil comes, is poised in wisdom." So let me first ask you guys, and then Debbie will tell you if you don't know. Notice in the Eightfold Path of Yoga, right, or Ashtanga Yoga, you have Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, and then can somebody name me the last few? Oh my God. Pratyahara, Eric just said, that's because he was in Lotus before class. Who said that? Who said that? Did you say that? Dharana, very good. Yeah, Samadhi and one before. Jhana. Good. So, notice that Krishna basically, he teaches right now Pratyahara, withdrawal from the senses. In the Eightfold Path of Yoga, we have Yama and Niyama, right? How to behave towards others, the world outside, how to behave to what we call ourselves, let's say. Then we have steadying of the body. What was that one called? Steadying of the body? Nou, dat is wel het minste wat je mag weten als je hier op de mat zit. Asana. The third one is asana. That is hatha yoga, or steadying of the body, right? Stiram, Sukham, Asanam. I already gave you that one before class. Then what comes after asana? Who said that? Both of you. Pranayama, steadying the vital energies, right, by stimulating and slowing down the breath. And then the practice goes internal, right? Pratyahara, the fifth step of yoga, as Eric here so eloquently told us to move away from any kind of attachment to sense objects. Notice that in the beginning of the corona crisis, we always think that sense objects are the shit that we see, the shit that we hear, you know, the stuff that we smell. But notice in the beginning, I don't know if you guys are Dutch, it really doesn't matter. But in the beginning of the corona crisis, we saw that like people started to suffer, especially the people who are used to hug all the time, right? Those so-called the huggers. Does anybody remember what it's called? It's a new invention, right? And it's probably going to make it into the Dikke van Dalen, the great dictionary of Dutch language. Huidhonger, precies. Eric just said, in Dutch it's called huidhonger. That is like this, right? This lack of being touched by others, right? So notice that actually touch is also a great sense object, right? And the yoga teaches us move away from it, even from that. So I think Corona is quite a blessing, wouldn't you say? Good. Now, anyhow, enough talking. We're going to chant from page, I'm not really sure. I think it's page 19. It could also be page 108, I'm not really sure. Radha Rani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Oh, Poopy, just grab his. He can read. I mean, he's very clever, but he's fucking blind as hell, you know. We're going to chant it together. Every now and then I'm going to stop chanting, and then if I don't hear you, you make a complete utter fool of yourself. You feel happy now? Let's exhale completely. Radha Rani Ki Jai, Maharani Ki Jai. Now squeeze the last bit of breath out. Alright, now take a nice long deep one in. Taking a massive inhale, filling all the way. There's only space. Withdrawal from the senses. Patrick, you'll find a lot saying in class, it all starts now. Finish it up. Ah joh, Pat zegt het bijna iedere les. It all starts with the. We're not gonna move until somebody actually says something. That's good, you can go home, honey. It all starts with the missing, guys. Notice that it all starts with the missing. You never heard that one? Seriously? My God, Bettina. So notice that we are all attached to our sense objects, right? All of us. And it truly starts, the practice starts with the missing. Chew on that during class today. Have you noticed how some of us are truly already restless, like, all right, enough talking, come on, let's get. I came here because I want to move. That's an attachment, right? You actually, you put something into the concept of the future. You know, I go to a yoga school, I roll out my mat, and I expect we're going to move. But I have really bad news for you guys. Today we're just going to sit in quiet contemplation of the missing. That's the true yoga, right? This stuff that we do on the mat, it's nice. But there is still a sense of doing, right? As long as there is a sense of, I am doing the asana, I am doing the breath. It's not true yoga. The yoga is just quietly, you know, just let it come by. No more grasping, no more wanting, no more needing. Just being content with what is. And Patanjali says, Stiram Sukham Asanam. The connection needs to be steady without any kind of wavering. And the joy or the sukham needs to come from within, no longer triggered by sense objects. Hey guys, girls too, keep your eyes closed. I'll meet you in the house of the turtle, child's pose. I'll take care of the mantra books. Just quietly see if you can just come to a child's pose, uncomplicated. Good. And notice that in our head, in our brain, in our memory, there is a concept of child's pose, right? Just based on previous experience. But previous experience is also generated from the world of the sense objects. Shri Krishna go with you. Hi. Hey Poopies, we are, as far as I know, and there's nothing much that I know, we are in the week of twistings. And I would actually like to start with something that looks a little bit like a twist, but truly it's a flank stretch. See if you can bring the arms completely forward. Then come really super high on the fingertips. Come as high as possible on the fingertips. Now bring the forehead off the mat so that the ears are in between the upper arms. Now, make sure that the sitting bones stay perfectly connected to the hips as they are now. Make sure the neck is not shorter than the throat. Alright, take a nice big exhale when ready. And then on an inhale, start to walk rightwards. Nobody says it has to be on one inhale. Nobody says you want to completely compress the right flank. None of that stuff, right? Just a nice little bit of a slank stretch, but not a slank compression on the right side. I would suggest the next inhale or so, cruising back to the middle. And then when the time is right, on the inhale starting to cruise left. How much left? Nobody knows. Totally uninteresting, right? The much implies, you know, that there is some ambition. But it's the past, right? And now you're saying, oh, that is interesting. Hey, I would suggest, you know, another big exhale or so, and on the quiet inhale, gently coming back to the you want to rest the arms and the head down. On an inhale, bring the arms behind, interlace the fingers, and on the next exhale, just see if you can bring the arms a bit over the head. How much? But the hip joint, and make sure that the right hip joint is on top of the right hip. Have you noticed you're hyperextending your left elbow for no reason whatsoever? Don't do it. Maybe next inhale, come up for an ultimate gorgeous maximum. Bring it. Good. Planting those hands down. Make sure that the feet are in place, the ankles are not rolling out. Use the belly muscles, exhale. Go for the other side. Either the other side is generated by memory from the mind, don't wait for me. But you can also see if you can tune into the memory of the body. Ask yourself, is the crown of your head still coming through? And is the breath maybe next inhale, you know, do a maximum. And exhale, bring it back down. And interesting, you ask yourself, why do you translate when I say maximum? Why not? Let's build a boat from the head. Relax the spine. Alright, downward facing gorgeousness. Well, it could be downward facing gorgeousness. When does it become gorgeous? When it's physically correct? Austin, your ass is not that small, darling. Yes, Austin. It becomes gorgeous when it's without any wanting, any grasping. Grasping is also sense objects of the future. I work on my dog for a better dog tomorrow. Really? Tomorrow your body is dead. So we let go of future ambitions. If I do this, then tomorrow that. Really? Where did we learn this? Yoga says no. Actions of now are for bettering now. All right. Hey cookies, we're going to go straight up into Surya Namaskara A, so that is without the warrior postures and what have not. May I lastly invite you, have a look at your inner heels, your binnenhaken, the inner ankles, inner heels, whatever you want to call them. Make sure that they are as much down towards the mat as the outer heels. Yeah, so equal feet. Then let's exhale completely. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift your knees, chest cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, come on your hands, knees under hips. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, low plank chaturanga. Inhale, over the toes, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Good. If it's your first time here, don't worry. Everything you heard about Svaha Yoga is true. Yet everything you heard about me is one big fat lie. Good. Lachen ook nog. Good. Right, that means extra punishment for the people that were just laughing. Hey cookies, Surya Namaskara A. I'm gonna count your breath to the beat of the drum. Let's exhale together. Counting breath. Inhale. And exhale forward. High plank. Low plank, press the heels and shoulders back, upward, breathing in, and downward dog. Alright, one breath here, breathing in, sitting bones high and lifting, right leg high in, right foot forward out, left foot forward in, and folding down, coming all the way up, 1, 2, 3, hands to the heart. Alright, Surya Namaskar, arms up in, and folding down. Come high on your fingers and step the right foot back and step the left leg back downward, facing doggy. One breath, breathe in. And now come forward, high plank on a limb. Low plank, chaturanga, heels to the back of the mat, up dog, breathing in. En down dog, down. Antonia, wil je even helpen? Antonia, inhale. Go. Wil je even helpen om het te maken? Breathe in. Ik krijg hem niet los. Out. Left leg high. Alright, right foot forwards in. Folding down, coming all the way up. 1, 2, 3, and to the heart. Alright, I lost my mic, arms up, breathe in. And folding down, high on the fingers in, step the right foot back and step the left leg back to downward. Facing dog, nice and steady in, out, one more breath to go, in, and out, left leg high, 1, 2, 3, look where you step, right foot forward, 1, 2, 3, folding down, coming all the way up on the 1, 2, 3, hands to the heart, alright, arms up, breath in, and folding down, come high on the fingers, inhale, sliding left foot back, slowly take your arms up, Asana, nice and steady in. Probeer iets toon je knie naar buiten te doen. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhaling. Last 2 to go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Knees to linker hakken omhoog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands back to the mat. Inhale. Downwards facing dog, your foot is up and the heels are low, keep your neck long. Exhale, right leg high in, right foot forward out, left foot forward in, and folding down, coming all the way up on the 1, 2, 3, hands to the heart, left side arms up in, and folding down, high on the fingers in, sliding right foot hip with back, slowly arms is up, back leg strong and straight, belly short, tail is down in. What you want to learn to feel is that the physical body is doing this shit. But it's, are you sweating? Oh my God. But it's supported by the dynamic electrical body and the body of breath. Hands to the mat, inhale. Downward facing dog, foot is up and heels are low in. And out, one more breath in. And out, slowly come forward. High plank, press the heels back. Low plank, elbows hugging the side ribs, rolling over the toes, inhale. Down dog on the neck. Nice and steady in. And out, sitting bones high, neck is long, in. And out, lifting the right one, left 1, 2, 3, right foot forward, arms to the sky, in. Out, we're going to take a sequence of 3, in. And so one more to go, last one, in. Breathing out, we're going to bring the hands inside and now stay with the hips horizontal. The right arm up, in, right arm up. That means not your right ass up, the right arm is up. No hyperextension of the left elbow. No stress in the wrist at all. Breath in. And out, one more breath to go. Breathe in. And out, slowly the hands to the mat. Downward facing doggy. Only one breath here in. Alright, let's lift the left one. Hoppa. Loopy steppy. Arms is up. In. Oh, two more to go, two more sizes. You can always change and go somewhere under the fence, right? In. And out. We're gonna bring the hands down on the inside. Wait. First we keep your hips perfectly horizontal. Left arm up to the sky. Watch out for hyperextension of your right elbow. Two more cycles in. And out. Last one in. And out. Real slow, hands to the mat. Downward facing doggy. Lekker man. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. Bend your knees, look at your hands, jump forward, in. And folding down, coming all the way up. 1, 2, 3, to the heart, out. Last round, chill out, arms up in. Folding down, high chest in. Step back, down, only one breath in. And now we'll get the right leg high. 1, 2, 3, look where you step in. Arms up on the hip. And now let's bring the hands to prayer on it. Now turn rightwards with your upper foot. Then hook that left elbow. Keep length in the right waist. Press the hands to bring the shoulders into an opening. Oi! And make sure that the crown of the head is still forward. Inhale. Exhaling, last one to go, breathe in. Bring the hands to the mat, inhale. Downwards facing doggy. Only one breath here, in. And out, lifting left one. 1, 2, 3, look where you step. Slowly, arms up in. And also the up. Now, inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, first keep turn. Then hook that elbow. Oh, keep bending the left hip back. In. Out. 2 more breaths to go. Breathe in. Bend your knees a bit. Shake out the head, neck, no, yes, maybe. And then without being handicapped by ambition, I am going to do this forward bend. Step the feet hip width, heupbreedte. Feel the situation of now. Your situation. Mental, energetic, emotional, physical, whatever the fuck. And apply a standing forward bend that is without future ambitions. If I do this, then tomorrow that. Useless. That's abuse of yoga, right? It's abuse. We use the yoga procedure for, oh yeah, arriving in the here and now. Here and now means without any ambition of future concept. So we don't, hopefully, I hope that you guys do that, we hopefully utilize this posture for the nowness of it. Not for the, maybe I have better legs and a better ass tomorrow, really? Who wants a better ass tomorrow? Eric wants a better ass tomorrow. Eric, you know you can buy asses now. You can just buy them. You go to the Bergman Kliniek. You just order yourself a real nice ass. Good. Hey, schatjes. Then nice and slowly. On an exhale, bend the knees. Let go of whatever the doing was. Whatever the doing was, let it go. Shake out once more. No, yes, whatever. Of course. And then in a nice controlled way with the knees pretty much bent, let's roll up, coming to stand. For the next useless practice, right? It's not about standing still, it's about tapping into stillness. Feet together, left hand to the left hip, and on your exhale, the right knee comes to the chest. That's an exhale. The right arm up, obviously, is an inhale. And holding the ankle, closing the knee joint is an exhale. Inhale, the knees out. Exhale, join the foot. Inhale, the head. Have you noticed we get instant ambition for standing still? Oh yeah, for standing still. Move with the wind. Take the arms up when ready. Have you noticed that yoga classes, they create a bit of a dependency? Like, I want to take my arms up, but I'm the first one, and maybe the teacher says, don't take the arms up, and I look like a fucking fool, really? Who gives a shit? Oh, for the people who are new here, you're not only live on YouTube, that's there, but we have 4 Instagram cameras on every fucking corner filming you, so you're live on Instagram now. What's with your face? Good. Hey poopies, inhale, arms separate. Exhale the knee forward, release the knee. Inhale, stand tall, right foot flex. Exhale, left hand outside. Inhale, stand tall, keep the right leg where it is, and exhale, breathe. Ask yourself without looking, sensitivity to the body temperature. Is the right knee really in front of the right hip? Or is maybe the right knee in front of the left hip? Quite damaging. Is the right shoulder blade completely down the spine? Yeah. On the next inhale, turn forward. And exhale, coming out. Have you noticed we live in the concept of achieving? Achieving what? Like a better posture? Never gonna happen. Ask yourself, are you waiting for me to tell you inhale this, exhale that? Shut up. The only thing we can offer you at Svaha is a few years of, you know, technical instructions, philosophical blah blah. But then it's up to you. Take the arms up when there is readiness, and that means nothing when I say if you can be unrestricted yoga. Noord, ik ben de enige die nog een beetje vrolijk kijkt, maar dat zal het Amsterdam Noord wel weer zijn. Voor de rest allemaal slapsmensen, weet je. Hey, schatjes. On an inhale or so, separate those arms. On an exhale, then knee, inhale, stand forward. Make sure that left knee, Noor, is in front of the left hip, or you compress without je binnenlies in elkaar. Nou, ik weet niet meer hoeveel liefde jij geboren bent, maar lange, losse liefde, wordt je liefde dus langs de leunen laat. Exhale, inhale slowly, bring it forward and in a controlled way. Control means letting go, and that's the control we exercise. If you need a block for the rotated triangle, grab a block, place it outside of the right foot, touching the right foot. Then, step the left foot back on the breath, ankles in a line, square of the hips. Notice we have all been here a million times. So far, useful. Now arriving without concepts of a better posture tomorrow. Stiram, Sukham, Asana. Linkerhand buitenkant, rechtervoet stappen. Papa legt het gewoon even in het Nederlands uit. Nee, kut hè. Ik dacht het was wel roeroe remmen. Roeroe remmen. Good. Have you noticed you're compressing the right waist for no reason whatsoever? Ja, babe. Nee, good. Hey, schattie. Exhale, gaze down to the right foot. Inhale, come up or place the block or who knows. Step forward. My God, did you just drop the block? Don't wait for me, other side always. Good to check, eh? Unless you're totally sure, always check. What? Alignment. And alignment, luister even goed. Alignment we have two. We have the so-called physical alignment. It's almost too wide also. We have physical alignment, really nice. But we firstly have alignment to the... You don't have a block, darling, my God. Little sister doesn't have a block in here. Bobby. Exhale, drishti or gaze to the front foot. Inhale, coming up. En exhale, stepping forward. Die hadden we al gedaan, niet. Hey, let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Make sure not to blow the front of the body out. Drop the floating wrist. Let's open up to the wall here. So step to the wall. Here. Now, by now the body should know the distance of the feet. Turn the toes in, drag the tail down, strong belly, exhale. Inhale, lift your chest, not your face. You want to add a very which is 3 feet or about his arms. Keep coming. Right on, folding forwards or not folding forwards. Ask yourself, are you a yoga gold digger? Like, you know, you want to get your head down because the chick behind you is doing it and you don't even know that chick? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Quiet down. Quiet down. Hey poopies, let's see if we can take one more delicious twist. And the twist is when the shoulders or the upper body doesn't move, but the hips turn, or the hips stay in balance and the chest turns. Inhale, lift to a horizontal spine. Place the fingertips under the throat. The fingertips under the throat. Now make sure that your foot is not behind the heel. Come super high on the fingertips. And place the right hand in the lower back. The lower back is not your ass. If you have your hand on your ass, I'm gonna touch your ass. You wanna widen. Good. Hey, listen. The lower back needs to feel hollow, not hollow. So lift the chest. Now, turn the right shoulder to the sky. Without changing the hips, turn the left shoulder to the mat and inhale right arm to the sky. Oh yeah, baby, now rise up. Good. Hey, exhale, right hand to the mat. Inhale the left hand op je onderrug. Dat is niet je kont, dat is niet je heupies, but the lower back. Yeah. How round is this? You wanna come up higher? Yeah, big. Now, left shoulder to the mat, right shoulder to the other way around, right shoulder to the mat. And inhale, move them straight up. Exhale, left hand back down on the. Then let's place both hands on the hips. And on the next inhale, let's come all the way up to stand. Turning the toes to the front of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, step the hands and the feet forwards. And exhale, bend the knees, tip the fingers down. Inhale, arms up for Utkatasana. And exhale, folding down, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming high on the fingertips. And jump back, low plank, heels, shoulders to the back of the mat. Inhale, over the toes, lift the chest, not your face. And exhale, downwards facing gorgeousness. All right, my beautiful friends. We're going to go into 108 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Deep. I count. We all quietly jump up and down. Let's exhale. Count breath. Inhale. Exhale. Antonie, heb je haast, schatje? Breathe in. Now turn the left foot rightwards and down. Right leg high. 1, 2, 3. Right foot in between the hands. Arms up. Back heel on the mat, darling. Good. Now, see if you can turn your back heel down for the warrior posture. That's it, sister. Coming down in the front knee. Stay fully connected with the outside back foot. Breathe in. And then open up without changing the feet. Tail is down. Inhale. Belly strong. Tail down. Exhale. Check your shoulder, babe. Check your shoulder. It's all the way out here. Yeah. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more to go. Exhaling. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Vinyasa. Hands down. Breathing 1, 2, 3. Low plank. Heel, shoulders back to the mat. Up. Doggy. In. 2, 3. Downward dog. 1 breath here. Breathe in. Turn the right foot leftwards and down. Left leg high on the 1, 2, 3. Look where you step. Arms is up. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders down. See if you can fully connect the hands together and activate the inner elbows. Inhale here and exhaling. Last 2 to go. Breathing in. Keep them there. Keep them there. Now see if you can really lift up here without turning your foot that way, darling. Open up, warrior 2, without changing the feet. Is it jouw blok hoor? Breathing in, bring your back toes back forward, starting and out. 2 more to go, last 2. Out. Last one, turn your back toes. Yeah, hands to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Low plank chaturanga. Over the toes. Inhale up dog. And exhale downward facing dog. Butt up. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and steady. In. And out. Last one to go. Breathing in. Bend your knees. Look at your hands. Quietly, safely jump. And folding down. Bend your knees. Arms up. Knees bend. seat. The belly is shortening. Inhale, folding down, exhale. High on the fingers, 1, 2, 3. Fly back, low plank. Upward dog in, necky long. Down dog out. One breath only in. Turn your left foot rightwards and down. Right leg high. 1, 2, 3. Look where you step. Arms ease up. 1, 2, 3. Open up. Turn your hands, palms up. Gently reverse. Don't come up in the right sitting though. Now you need a real strong lift from the inside of the back leg. One more breath, breathe in. And now real slow coming up on the 1, 2, 3, palm seats down. Front leg straight, take 4, 3, 2, suck up the quads. Reach forwards, shoulder height. Right hand down on the ankle or outside on the floor. Inhale. And exhaling 2. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 2 to go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Final one. Final one. Breathing 1, 2, 3. Exhale completely. Coming all the way up. On the 1, 2, 3. Bending front knee. Reaching on. Right hand coming inside foot. Slowly take the left arm up. Shoulders to your ass. Left arm over the left side of the face. Don't breathe into the belly. Breathe into the chest. Breathing in. One more. And out. 2 more to go. In. And out. Ja, man, blijf eruit. 1 more in. And up. Left hand, left hip. Right hand coming forward and outside of the right foot. Kick them up. First alignment to the breath. Now, left arm up, left chest up, inhale. Belly strong, exhale. Left foot flex in. And out. Last one to go in. And out. Slowly take your fingers to the mat. Horizontal hips and chest. Right arm up in. Hey, have you noticed you're compressing the right waist? Well, that's not a good idea. The waists are equal in length. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here in. Yeah, babe. And now real slow. Hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Yeah, nice and steady. Inhale. Turn the right foot leftwards and up. Lift the left leg high. Foot in between the hands. Arms up on an in and open up on an out. Now turn the hands, palms up and slowly reverse. You gotta really find a lot of lift from the inside of the back leg. In ieder geval hou je een vrolijk gezicht, moet je maar denken. Dit is links. Hey, coming up. On the 1, 2, 3, palms down. Straighten that left leg in 4. Yeah, suck up these quads, reaching into the left hip. Left hand down and right arm up, pressing pubic bone forward. Yeah, and belly back, breathe in. And out. 2 more to go, breathing in. Breathing out. Wat staan jullie er toch mooi voor, zeg. Hey, in. And out from that back foot. Coming up on the 1, 2, 3. Sit deep, sit deep, sit deep. And then reach forward. Yo, oh my God, the left hand is inside. Slowly take that right arm up. Shoulders to your ass. Right arm over the face. Nice and steady in. And out. 2 more to go. In. Out. Last one here. Yeah, feel the difference? There's even more. Hey, lining up for the half moon. Right hand hip. Left one forward, south, south. Now kick them up. 1, 2, 3. Execute. Nice and steady. Right. Mooie voeten bezien. And out. 2 more breaths in. Misha, wil jij je een beetje concentreren? Last one to go, breathing in. And out. Now, slowly take the fingers to the mat. Horizontal hips and chest. Left arm up. Hou je rechterbeentje achter je rechterkontje. Ja, dus nu is je rechterhand is op het grond. Want als je rechterhand is rond, linkerarm komt naar het plafond. Ja, dan doen we een kleine twist en shout. In. Hoger je been door. Last one to go, breathing. Will you stop laughing like that? And out, slowly, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice and quiet, steady in. Bending the knees, look at your hands. Jump forward, folding down. Bend your knees, arms up, knees bend, deep sea. Slowly, hands to the heart, inhale. Turn rightwards again. Keep the knees together, hook the elbow. Take the twist, left knee stays in line with the right knee. One more breath in, yeah, Dave. Do you love me forever? Arms up in the middle, arms up in the middle. That's the middle. Yay! Hands back to the heart, in. Turn left on and out. Keep length to the belly as you hook the elbows. And don't forget the knee with the R is the right knee. It's not forward, but perfectly in line. Arms up in the middle, in. Folding down, out. High on the fingers, in. Jump back, low plank chaturanga. Upward doggy, neck long. And downward dog. May I invite you? Look at the inner heels, je binnenhakken. They need to be active for a sense of middle. Come forward, high plank. Turn on the right hand and the outside right foot. Flex your left foot, flex your left foot, flex your left foot, flex your left foot. Schatjes, je hoofd zegt dat je je voet flext, maar je flext je voet niet. Have a look at your left foot. It's not flexed at all. Breathing in. And out. It's only for the people from Texas anyhow, you know. And breathing out. Nice and slowly. Hands to the mat. Roll over to the left side. Outside left foot. Kijk even naar je rechtervoet. Want je kop zegt wel dat die geflext is. Maar je kop lult maar wat. Net als ik. Je lult maar wat. Hi Mies, ik kom even aan je mooie voeten zitten. And out. One more breath in. And out. Oh Mies, hands to the mat in. Downward facing doggy. Nice and steady in. And out. And in. And out. Lifting right leg in. Right foot forward, out. Walk your fingers forward. Firstly exhale, left leg up. Wat goed van je, Mies. Je wist al wat er ging komen. Lift the left leg up. Now see if you can lift the chest long, the belly long. Look forwards. Luister goed. On an exhale, bend both knees. The left knee comes from behind to the outside of the right foot and the right foot still is on the left. Zal ik het even in het Nederlands uitleggen, Antonia? So, right foot is on the mat, left foot is on... Hey schatjes, if your right sitting bone is not equally down to the left sitting bone, you start with an S-curve. It's better. Then straighten the left leg. Fingertips behind. Roll to the front of the sitting bone. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, only wrap the arms. Stay in the middle. Inhale, drop the shoulders. Exhale, find the twist behind the belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, continue the twist. Hey schatjes, listen. The right foot is on the mat, and that means another thing. Anjani
right.
Putra Pavana Sutanama
In the back, you're sitting on the block, right?
Mahavira Vikram Bajrangi Sumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi.
As you notice that you're basically waiting for me to tell you exactly that
Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesa.
Yeah, you can go one part, but you could stay still now. Okay, let's exhale.
Kanana
Inhale slowly,
Kundala
turn
Kunchita
forwards. Listen,
Kesa.
this left hand holds the outside of the standing foot. Simple. From here, hold back. Then the right arm goes forwards under the right, over the outside of the other foot. Ik heb al 100 keer gezegd, je binnenhaken.
Shankara Suvana Kesarinam.
Fuck shit, fuck shit. The feet are together. The feet are together.
Teja Pratapa
Want de voeten zijn bij elkaar, dus dat betekent de binnenkant tegen elkaar. Door. Ja, we gaan vanavond door. Hey, left arm moves back. Ja, the feet stay. Boston, darling.
Ramakaja Karibe
So that he explained in a different language, maybe it's more. Oh, darling, are you sitting with your ass on the block?
Prabhu Charitra Sunibe Korasya.
Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale, cross your ankles. Inhale, pull forwards. Flying back to Surandadandapana. Inhale, up dog. Watch out for your neck, sister in the back. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left foot full. Inhale, walk your fingers forwards. And the next inhale, kick up the back leg. Inhale, make the belly long. And exhale, spiral down. If somebody taught you that in our studio,
Ramachandra ke
ass down, fingers behind, when ready. Oh yeah, that's the inhale.
Sajiva Lakana Jayaye.
Fine. It's really simple.
Shiraguvira Hara Shira
So simple
Laye.
to be caught up in the I am the twitch. Useless.
Raghupati Kinhi Bhata
You're
Baraye.
still alive, motherfucker. Darling, in the back, would you please keep your left sitting
Tuma
on
Mama
the
Priya
mat, darling?
Bharatai
Or
Samabhaye.
straighten the leg, bottom leg. Yeah, at least you look happy.
Sabadan Tumaro Jasagavan.
Exhale. Inhale, bring it forward. It's the,
Sakai Shri
it's the, this hand holding that foot. What's going on there? Are you people sweating? Ik pak mijn complicatie even goed uit. Left, right, in de buitenkant. Pak je voetje vast. And then if it works out completely correct, with me it didn't, but then it's the right arm moving back. Zou jullie misschien iets minder ingewikkeld erbij willen kijken? Unless you live in a concept that it's not good enough what it is. It is what it is, right? Good. Inhale, slowly bring it forward. Arms up to the sky. Mevrouw Blom, doen we nog een beetje mee? Ja, een beetje mee. Oké, hey, next inhale comes to flex that left foot, don't let go. Exhale, the right foot to the chest and the knee is closed. Inhale, take that knee out. Ask yourself, is this actually from the ground? Hold the outside of whatever you can hold. Inhale, lift up the belly long, open up the left waist, swing the arm forward. One more time, come up a bit. Pull your shoulder. If you don't know what is, I'm most willing to touch your butt more.
What is your ambition now? The great young Then let me tell you, there is no such thing as a great young Hi Michael. Nice quiet inhale, let's lift up. Hey you guys are fine. Just bring your right knee back. We have to turn completely bloody around. You take the chest there and the right knee. We're gonna do the same shit, but we're gonna also go there. So we have to actually go fully around. Hallo. Dat ik niet vallige gezichtjes kan zien. Make sure to grab a block. Ja. Luister even goed, schatjes. Everybody knows what the front... I also start your business today. Forgot the blockers instead of knucklehead. Luister. Schatjes, the front of the knee is not the outside, neither the inside. What we're going to do is first of all flex your left foot like a knee. Now place one hand behind the hip, one hand to the front. Come with your ass on the mat. Until you are on the front of the right knee. The front. Then shove your left leg more left. Then see if you can gently come to sit back down. And now you have the right ankle view inside of the right thigh. Ass on the mat. Grab the block and place the block inside of the left leg somewhere. Kom lekker zitten op die kont. Kom zitten. Ja. Je is aan de binnenkant van je linkerbeen. Daar staat de L. Ja, daar zit je toch. Guys, may I ask you have a look. Kijk eens. If you shorten one side of the upper body, that side gets short. Zeg ja. And the opposite gets long. Zeg ja. Good. If you say yes, then you say yes to the dress. Look, as I come into it, I'm closing the top waist and the bottom waist becomes open. Place the elbow on the top. Turn the left hand palm open and hold the inside of the foot. Then see if you can maybe get rid of the block and have the elbow on the mat. Right sitting bone down. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Turn the face to the sky. Darling, the sky is above thyself and not to your darling. Arm up to the sky. Yes, the sky is above. Nou, jullie kijken maar heel druk. Have you noticed that you're cheating your body out of sleep? Your right ass is not on the mat. And that's really called cheating or invasion. Exhale completely. Nice quiet inhale, lift up. Keep the bent knee bent as long as possible. Turn forwards and then shake out the leg. Other side. Other leg. Left knee and exhale down. Trust that means you have to go beyond the ego, because the ego is obvious, you can't trust it. The ego is either, you know, depending on past, like, or ambition. I remember the very first time I heard the word ambition in a yoga class. I was like, what the fuck? No ambition? That is so past my natural nature. All my parents ever taught me was ambition, be the best one. Be the best one of whatever it was. And then they tell you, pay attention to the technique. And let go of ambition. What the fuck? My first reaction was, well, I don't have to come back here. Ambition is evil. And isn't that a great future project. And I forget to live, I forget to breathe. Because I have a future project. Let's have a nice big old exhale. And then slowly on the big inhale, let's lift up. Alright, this time for you people it's very difficult. Till your chest there, for us is simple. Till your chest there. Good. So we're gonna need that block again on the inside of that... Erik, wat zit je weer van die duivelse toestanden uit te halen? Daarom zijn je kinderen weggelopen. Nou snap ik het wel. Goed, hey, come stand on the front of the left knee. Kom met je kont van de mat. Kom op de voorkant van je linkerknie staan. Schuif dat rechterbeen een end naar rechts. Hoeveel? Nou, meer dan je wil. Sit your ass down. En met een beetje mazzel heb je je linkerhand kak. Je linker, vind ik zo leuk dat mensen nu kak zeggen. Je linkerhand, binnenkant van je eigen linker genitalië. Dat impliceert dat je ook rechter genitalië hebt. Liefie? She don't speak Dutch. You speak Dutch? You don't speak Dutch. And I'm talking Dutch to you all the time. You know you are in Dutchland. Yeah? Take your arm up, darling. Take your arm up. Shall I bring you a wind? Yeah. That's it. You know, sister means to say Say what? It's a koi point. It's a koi point. I think I'm gonna play some points. Right, let's smoke Archie Go. Your mother. Your hey, schatje, dus exhale. Inhale, slowly lift up. Keep that bent knee closed. Closed means closed joint as long as possible. Open forwards. And then don't use the hands for that. Why would you use your hands to manipulate the legs? Belly long. Exhale the knees to the chest. Inhale, hold the outside of hook hips. Belly long. Oh yeah. And the belly is not good. One foot at a time. Little bit of inhale, belly. Exhale the other one. And a little bit of belly. Maybe that one first. Follow you. There are no rules. But one of the hit singles was it? Yes, so Genesis, follow you. Anyway, why because music don't discuss a great ass. Let me tell you about great ass. I mean, we all know it, right? Like, it's my tits, you know. I used to go to the gym every night before I used to go on a date. And, you know, tits and ass, you know, bump up your tits, bump up your ass, maybe some great biceps and triceps. And then you look in the mirror and it's never really. We are addicted. If it's not trust, then I get addicted to trust. Whatever the fuck. Those reasons, I say that is actually true. We We have to let go of one of our feet. We have to let go of one of our feet. Because she's addicted to hugging. She will not let go of hugging in these dangerous times. Even hugging or touch can be a great addiction. Shall we dissect the word addiction? That's a whole new vocabulary in itself. My beautiful friends, nice, quiet inhale, slowly lift up. Right, now let's do something offensive. Hands behind, fingers facing forward. It's not at all what you expect, it's worse. Exhale, step the feet a bit in. Inhale, lift your ass 1 centimeter off the mat. And exhale, kiss the right knee. Lift up. Hey, open up your throat and look back. Back is not to the right side. Back is in behind. Inhale, lift up a bit more. Exhale, look forwards. On our way down, we're going to cross the knee. Laying down. Maybe you can hook the foot behind. Maybe you cannot. Nobody gives a shit. Left foot on the mat. Left hand on the right knee. Right arm out. Inhale, exhale. Laying twist. Ik moet even naar mijn vriendin achter, want die weet niet wat voet op de grond is. En dan te bedenken dat je deze Antonia Blom nog naast je ligt en die doet het gewoon geblinderd nog. Hey schatjes, make sure that the right hand is palm up. Why? Well, it could bring the shoulder blade down to the spine. Exhale. Inhale, bring the legs back up and give them a big old shake up in the sky. Not that big, good. Hey, inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Next inhale, come to sit in the boat pose. Boat pose, boat pose. Kut, wat gebeurt er nou? Boat pose. Did you just touch my computer? Where are you from? Russian American. You're not American Russian. Fuck those Russians. Hey! Ik moet even, I have to catch up. I don't really like ketchup, but you know, I have to catch up anyhow. Shh. Did you do that to the breath or did you wait for my permission? Lift your ass 1 centimeter. Exhale, huggy huggy, kissy the left. Hoi, mwappa. Go. Open up the throat. Yeah. Next inhale, lift to a maximum and on our way down, look forward, schatje achterin. We kruisen de knieën, dan komen we liggen. Dan kijk je of je linkervoet kan haken achter de rechter. Then lay your ass down. Left arm, palm up. Right hand on the left knee, darling. And find the twist. At least for the Russian Americans, you got 2 great presidents, right? Would you want one of ours? You know, we have a great one too. The people at home are ask yourself if you spend any minute, any breath in now. And now is not just laying around, but now is a very active way of being inactive, or a very inactive way of being active. Exhale completely. On the nice inhale, come back to the middle, shake the legs up to the sky. Next inhale, take the arms up. Next inhale. Did you notice this Russian American girl next to me? She likes boats. Good. Left lift up to the butt. Oh, this is the butt. Good. So. My God, you have such an attractive face. It's amazing. Even kijken ook met blommetjes. Mevrouw Blom. Hallo. Oh, nou die doet ook nog even mee. Goed, en dat voor half geld, dat is toch geweldig, hè? Cross your ankles, but now to the other side than what you did before. Inhale, pop forwards and fly back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to an up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whee! That's liberation for you. Good. Schatjes, exhale. Inhale, come forwards, high plank. Now, take your knees to the mat. Stick your ass back. Good. Look at your hands. Bend the elbows, almost touching the mat. Just not touching the mat. And then in quite an organic way, I'm gonna see if I can get my mic on the mat. Mic on the mat, mic on the mat. Mind your step. Mind your step. Good. Tot hoe laat is deze les, Mies? Hoe laat moet jij thuis zijn? Ja. Ja, nee, ik zit net te kijken. En Patrick, my husband, is watching with me. And he sent me 3 times an app already. Cause you're never gonna be finished by 7:30. And I said, that's so correct. Good. Hey, schatjes. Keep your toes where they are. So keep your toes where they are. Miss Duka. Good. Roll the chest forwards until the legs straighten. The toes stay where they are. Now untuck the toes, lift to a cobra. The hands are super freaking far back. Hallo mevrouw schatje, we doen dus dat kleine slangetje, oftewel de cobra. Ja hoor. Now, hey, you know what? Take the legs off the mat as well. Get the thighs off the mat as well. Wat heb je weer een zuur gezicht, joh, Jezus Mina. Nou zeg, arms back. Good. Is your neck long? Good. Is the breath still happening? Good. Are you exposing the heart? Good. Or exposing the throat? Not such a good idea. Maybe inhale to a maximum absence of breath. Exhale, come down. Right side of the face. Breathe. Breathe. Have you noticed how your head talks to yourself like, Jezus, Mina, tering, en weer niet om 7:30 klaar. Good. It's a concept. Even time is just a concept, right? Based on the sun and the moon idea. But there is only one real time, and that's real time of now. Listen. Let's exhale together. Inhale, turn on to the third eye. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, reach back, hold your ankles, flex. And exhale, Dhanurasana. Ask yourself, throat exposer, bad idea. Heart exposer, great idea. Have you noticed how inactive the inner ankle heels are? Yeah, baby, you okay? You okay? Maybe next inhale. Have you noticed how your head feels it in? I say maybe next inhale. And then you say, don't do it, maximum. And exhale, quietly come down. Other side. Don't do your neck. Don't do your neck. Yeah. Take the knees down. That's it. Now take your chest forwards, darling. Move away from it. That's your throat. Shall Daddy explain what the neck is and the throat and the chest? Hey, poopies. You heard it a million times and so far it didn't work. Eyes are soft, yet not closed. Closed means you don't give a shit about the world out there, and that's not yoga. That's capitalism. Oh, fuck 'em. Who the fuck cares? You know, fuck 'em. As long as I strive and get my ambitions, let it go. Let's exhale together. Inhale, turn on to that third eye. Now follow your breath. You want to bend those knees. You want to hold those ankles. And not handicapped by formal knowledges like, it doesn't have to be like the previous time, because it's not the previous time. It's this time. Punt je teen als puntjes. En haak alleen je teen naar mij. Alleen je teen haken. Ja. Dus hou ze meer gepunt. Hey, and then boobies on your next quiet breath of nothingness. Come back down. Big toes are touching. Ankles are rolling out. Have you noticed how we go with the breath? My head says, oh gelukkig maar. And I answer myself, right? Ja, inderdaad, nou gelukkig maar. Wat een kuthouding weer. Jezus mina, wat is het warm. Roll over to the right side. Do it to the breath, of course, to the breath. And then roll over all the way over onto the back. Have you noticed how our head fills us in? Oh, bruggetje, bridge coming up. Really? Bridge coming up? Oh, alright. Bridge coming up. Hey, my beautifuls. I promised to be home at 7:30. So, I gotta go. 2 times by yourself. And that is the whole idea of yoga. 2 times by yourself, that means you're the guru, you're the teacher, you're the student. Now do it. Instruct correctly and move and act accordingly. Bridge. Not just any bridge. But an absolute bridge of overcoming the sorrow of now. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudashyate. And don't forget, when you come down, if and when you come down, the feet stay fully in place. Come down and down. We got one more. If you like sister, don't bend your knees. If you just give me yeah, or blijf even. Dank dat je deed. Dat is twee je vingers in elkaar. Hou je in elkaar. Hou alle 5 vingers. Voel je dat? Dat €20 extra dit, hè? Dat doe ik omdat Antonia dan jaloers wordt. Hey schatjes, breathe slowly, keep those feet in place and real nice and slowly come down, come down. Roll over to the right side and back into a child's pose. Notice a child's pose is a real passive way of coming out of this heart opening. Andrea, that is so cleverly thought of. My God. Bettina, that is so cleverly followed already. Hey, poopies. Come a little bit out of this child's pose. How much? I shouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Lift up. Yeah. Until the lower back. We've been there before. This is your ass. Those are the hips. It's not your lower back. Until the lower back is hollow. This is bollow. You don't want to have that. You want to have a hollow lower back. That's neutral. Then bring the left elbow more rightwards. Nobody said your elbow needs to touch the knee. Don't touch the knee. Just place the elbow a bit left. Make sure the lower back is in, not out. Hands to prayer. And take a little twist. Have you noticed your left shoulder is touching your ear? Not a great idea, my dear. Shoulders down the butt. If you don't know where your butt is, daddy loves to touch it for you. And that, you know, sometimes touch explains everything. Erik, loop je elleboog 20 centimeter mijn kant op, recht hierin. Ja man, je dijen zijn toch niet zo lang als je bovenlichaam? Zelfs bij jou niet. Nee. Bettine zit naar je kont te kijken. Bettine zit gewoon naar je kont te kijken. Terwijl ze een enorm stuk van een kerel thuis heeft zitten. Die heeft ze uit Los Angeles geïmporteerd. Echt een lekker dingetje. Wat? Nou, ik leg even gewoon uit wat voor lekker ding zij heeft. Gewoon, hey schatjes. Go to the other side at the appropriate breath. In the appropriate. And what is appropriate? What fits the moment. Not some plan, not some, well, let me do what the chick next door is doing. Really? Don't go into that useless bullshit. Hey, I just get a app from my husband. Gus, you are overtime. Did I hear somebody say something negative in the back there? Noor, hoorde jij wat ze zei? Ja, ik hoorde het dus wel, want papa hoort alles. Good. On the next quietness, bring it back into the house of the turtle, which is the house of nothing. My beautiful friends, you understand that it's really difficult to come to shoulder stand from child's pose. So, no shoulder stand, but your favorite nightmare, head stand. You can always pick up your mat, go to the wall. Ja, natuurlijk hoeft u niet te vragen. Oh, corona, wij geloven helemaal niet in de flauwekul. We houden ons alleen wel aan die regels. Maar geloven, dat doen we niet. You can always go to the wall, right? Don't forget, if you are in moon days, you are not in moon days, but your body is. And daddy will come to check. Is that bad to say? Is that really bad to say? Hou je knieën bij elkaar, doekie, doekie, doekie. Feet together, knees. Yeah, baby, you can always go to the wall. Ja, Marie is killing it there, baby. Mevrouw Blom, dat was wel weer heel erg... Ik kom eraan, schatje. Ja man, dat is toch wel dit scheelt centimeter, dat het houdt. Als je zo een beetje wil, zal ik maar even vertellen. Really flex your foot. Yeah, babe, there it is. Don't worry, don't worry. It's never gonna work in one time. Nice one, babe. Nicely finished one. Last of you beautiful Power Rangers. Bring it down. Straight back into the house of the turtle. Child's pose. The teachings of Hatha Yoga start explaining about the house of the turtle. Where we can withdraw, terugtrekken into that hard shell. And that hard shell represents that we can sustain the heat. What heat? Well, the heat of actually being in the kitchen. The heat of ceasing control. The heat of letting go of all these weird ambitions. The heat of self-discipline. Did you hear that? Unlike school, self-discipline. Not in the Christian way that it's about punishment, sin. Yoga says sin, there is no sin. What a bullshit. Whoever invented sin? It's probably the people who invented God. But we all know the saying, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. All right, my beautiful ones, maybe you want to take your mat back into the room, maybe not. I definitely don't know. I do know that it's time for Shavasana, or, practicing being a corpse. So practicing stiram, steadiness, non-moving. Ik haal hem zo weg. So make sure that you lay the body nicely down to rest. That means allow the legs to roll out, the feet to roll out. We're not rolling them out, they roll out. It's different. Definitely roll the shoulders under. That's something we do. Then maybe one more time lengthen the lower back. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Krishna said, a person who let go of all personal desires and is utterly content in the truth of true self is one of steady wisdom. A person undisturbed by difficulties, who does not yearn to be happy, who has no favorites, no fear, and no anger is a sage of steady wisdom. Whoever is free of all mental attachments, who is not excited when good things happen, nor dejected when evil comes, is poised in wisdom. When one can withdraw the senses from sense objects, like a turtle draws within, his wisdom is unwavering. See if you can keep the eyes just quietly closed. Allow the fingers to move or move the fingers. Allow the breath to go deep down towards the feet in full attention. And allow those feet to move too. To the breath. The wind of change, if you like. And then I don't know, maybe you know. Maybe you like to reach the arms over the head, maybe stretch out to full body, maybe that's not you, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, and then see if you can slowly, with the eyes closed, arms back alongside of the body, rolling over to the right side. Sure, the right side. Hey, and then coming back up to sit, comfortable, cross-legged, grab a block. Don't always cross the legs to the same side, because that's the algorithm side, right? That's the, bloody robotics. And don't forget, there is no such thing as leaning forwards with the chest, right? We don't accommodate the spine to get the knees down. Nay, we accommodate by lifting our ass on the block. May I ask you to feel, don't look, but feel. Are the knees or your knees equally down on the mat? And if they're not on the mat, that's good. Then at least we can see your yawning, darling. You might as well just yawn. If the knees are not down, that's fine. Nobody gives a shit. But at least the knees should be equally towards the floor. Ask yourself also about the waists, your middle. Are they equal in length? It's pretty bloody important. Good, let's then bring the hands back up in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra, Namaskar, Namaste. And let's allow for long exhale, which means just let it happen. And when it stops, squeeze it out with the belly. The last bit out. Good. Now relax the belly for a humongous inhale. Satguru Bhagwan Ki. Jai. Open up your loving eyes. Slap that block from under you. Going to keep length to the belly as you fold forwards. Maybe the third eye. The third eye coming all the way down onto the mat. That would be something. Stretch your arms forwards and turn the hands open to the sky as a beautiful symbol of giving, sharing and receiving. Alright, my beautiful friends, we're signing off. Take it easy. Also people at home, thank you. We have to stick to the rules a bit because, I mean, the corona shit, if you follow the news, is not going too well in Amsterdam at all. Which means, you people on this side of the room, you fuck off first. You people, it was your choice to sit there, so you have to wait for a minute or two and wait for them to fuck off. Leave your blocks and everything. Daddy will take care of that. I know where you live, so I'll come for some extra money later on. Ask for it, right? All right, we'll see you later. Sitaram. Yeah, so leave the props on the floor. If you use the studio mat, we know who you are. Good. And it's almost 8 o'clock, so you'll be just in time for the Dutch news. You're gonna love the Dutch news, huh? It's just fabulous. You take it easy, darling.
Samasta